hearty welcome to all of you to today's Sunday evening talk. Glad to have you all here at Shanti Sarovar premises. I just wanted to know any first-time visitors with us today? Anybody coming for the first time? So please raise up your hands. Okay, thank you. So just that you're aware of it, Shanti Sarovar is Brahma Kumari's one of the retreat centers, and it's one of the biggest retreat centers in south of India. And Brahma Kumaris as an organization is a worldwide spiritual organization which is aimed at personal transformation and world renewal through values and meditative practices. So I wanted to make you aware that what premises you have come in. So a special welcome to our first-time visitors today. So moving on, our topic for today is the art of being happy. And our guest speaker today is Sister Janaki Padmanabhan. And she's come to us from a land of 1,000 islands. Do we know what country it is? Any guesses? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so she's from Indonesia, and we are very fortunate to have her here in Shanti Sarovar. So to give a brief introduction about Sister Janaki. So Sister Janaki has overall more than 3 decades of experience with Raja Yoga meditations. She's been practicing it and teaching as well. Now her grandparents were from India, so her roots are from India. And she was born and brought up in Malaysia. And there she's, a different role she has displayed there. So she's been a teacher, a lecturer, and a very good housewife there. 40 years back, she got the knowledge of Brahma Kumaris in Malaysia. And that's when she started doing the meditation and understanding the values and the teachings of Brahma Kumaris. She gradually became instrumental in spreading our services in a lot of Southeast Asia countries. So, that would be like 35 years back. And that's when she was chosen by Dadi Janaki to help open some of the centers and Brahma Kumari centers in Southeast Asia, primarily Indonesia. So 30 years back, last 30 years, she's been residing in Bali, Indonesia. And a lot of centers are primarily in Bali and a lot of areas in Indonesia. And she's built a very beautiful retreat center as well in Indonesia, Bali. So we are really lucky and fortunate to have her because she has an epitome of knowledge, and for sure we'll understand today how to extract happiness from different phases of life, right? And also to let you all know, so she holds a lot of radio talks and TV shows in Indonesia, Bali, to spread the teachings and the values in the society. So by and large, she's been doing the human welfare services in the society for 40 years now. So let's give a big round of token. She's also won, she's been awarded a couple of awards, and I would like to highlight a few of the recent ones. So first being in the year 2017, she received the award for sincere appreciation for the outstanding contribution and upliftment and empowering of the community. And this was awarded to her by Consultate of General of India, Bali. Other one, she's been awarded a Hindu Youth Award from Youth Intellectual Society in the year 2013. And one more to add is, in the year 2013, she got the award from Radio Republic Indonesia. So let's give one more round of applause for her achievements. So not delaying further, I'll hand over to Sister Janaki. But before that, I would like to request of you to just move in forward and cover up the front seats, please. That would make us happy. Please come in forward. We have a lot of empty chairs here. Thank you. And last one request, if you can keep your mobile phones on silent, please.
Om Shanti, everyone. Thank you very much for that introduction, Anupam. And a very, very warm welcome to all of you. It's indeed a great pleasure to be with you all. And I've been in Shanti Sarovar for the last 3 days. Before that, I was in Chennai for a week. I came to India from Bali for a retreat in Chennai, retreat for Asia Pacific Brahma Kumari instruments. So I attended that retreat, and from there I've come to Hyderabad. Why Hyderabad? Why Andhra? Because this is the land of my ancestors. I am an Andhra soul, so I speak a little Telugu. And I also speak Tamil. Indeed, it's a very great pleasure to be in my motherland. I'm always doing Baba Seva in other countries of the world, but the pull from Bharat has always been there for me, and I really enjoy being with all of you. Now, today's topic is the art of being happy. Now, we must know in our minds what is being happy. What is that? I'm happy. It's definitely not laughing. It's definitely not something to do with external. It is something to do with me, inside me, with myself. So when you look at the pictures of the goddesses Lakshmi or Narayan or Ganesh or any other idol, for example, Jesus Christ or Gautama Buddha, or even other saints like Vivekananda, are they happy? What kind of a face do they portray? How are their eyes? Do they close their eyes? Or are they open-eyed? What is happiness? So the formula for happiness is like this. First, we must experience peace, Shanti. Experience peace inside us so that there are no waves of uncertainty, doubt, fear, anger. These are all waves. There are no waves inside me. I am just calm, cool, peaceful, silent inside me. Peace. And when there is peace, I can think clearly, I can make decisions clearly, I can understand more about what I'm going to say or do or anything else. For example, mixing with people, how I respond to them, my interaction with them. So all of this has to start with inner peace. If there is no peace, there is no happiness, no love, no nothing. Peace is number one. That is why in most organizations and religions, we use the word Shanti. In Bali, where I am, they use this word for peace. Om Swastiastu. I, the soul, I'm in my stage of peace. So that is Om Swastiastu. So almost all religions begin with peace. Now when there is peace and the body is at peace, the mind is at peace, then we can give birth to happiness. So happiness sprouts, takes birth, becomes real from peace. So we are talking about happiness of the soul, not the body. So it is very good for us to know what is happiness, because there are many, many kinds of happiness. Now, am I talking about happiness for the Jivatma, or am I talking about happiness for the body? Now, for the body to be happy, to be peaceful, to be relaxed, I need a good bed to sleep on. I need to eat chocolates, biscuits. I need to wear good clothes, a good car, yeah, some property, some money, a good job, all of those things. And also my personal achievements in the physical world. All of that has to do with the external achievements that I have, and they can give me a certain kind of security. Sometimes we get mixed up between the word security and happiness. That gives us security because this body needs to be secure. It needs to be safe in this body. But when we talk about happiness for the soul, it is another dimension. It is something that we feel inside. Something in me tells me, I'm okay. I'm not threatened. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I feel grateful for what I have. I'm close to myself. I can touch myself. I can feel myself. If I have some doubts, I can clear my doubts. If I have anger in me, I can tell myself, stop getting angry. If I have some other kind of negative feeling, I can nurse myself to being a peaceful being and then a contented being. So real happiness is where the soul and the body are both in sync. So what the soul thinks, the body does, and then there is complete, calm, cool, some, positive energy flows from within. Sometimes we are not peaceful inside, we are not happy inside, but we can pretend to be happy, can pretend. But then the vibrations that we produce, inside not happy, outside very happy, so that gives a feeling of being in conflict with myself, not with others. I am in conflict with myself. So why do we meditate? Meditation helps us to stop being active in the outside world for a while, because we need to be active. To stop being active in the outside world, 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever time you have, and connect yourself to yourself and tell yourself, I'm good, I'm positive, I'm happy, I'm doing what I'm doing with love, with positivity, I'm good, I'm successful, I'm healthy, I'm happy. Get in touch with yourself. So when you touch yourself, you begin to feel that positivity emerging from within you, and it bursts through your body. So a very peaceful and happy person, you can see from his facial muscles, the way he talks, the way he looks at somebody, you can know that he is at peace. There's no worry or anxiety, nothing. So it's very, very important for me to be at peace with myself. Because if I cannot be peaceful or happy, it is not possible. It is impossible to give peace or happiness to anyone. You see, if my pocket is empty pocket, what can I give to anybody? I need to be full for me to share. You see, two people, they get married. Just example. When you ask them, why are you getting married? I want to be happy. Who will give you happiness? My partner. Both are wanting happiness. Wanting happiness from each other. Both need love. Both need attention. Both need peace. Can they be happy? Can they be peaceful? Always, always, I tell my students who learn meditation, before you get married, make sure you have enough energy for your work, for your family, for yourself, for the society where you are. You must have all this. If you have no energy, you come back home tired and you want yourself to be pampered, it will not happen. You need energy to sustain, to love, to give, to understand, to forgive. You need that energy. You need energy. You need money. No money. You ride on a motorcycle, your wife is pregnant, very dangerous. You take her on the motorbike anywhere. So you need some money for security. You need love, a stock of love to give. You need happiness, to talk to her with happiness. You need this. Don't think, oh, she has to understand me. She must know my heart. She must attend to me. And if you ask her, she will give the same answer. So both are wanting and pulling from each other. That's why marriages don't work. We have to invest in ourselves. Invest to give. Invest to feel. Invest to share. So meditation is the only and only way. For meditation, what do we do? It's not the chanting of a mantra. It's not focusing on a light. It's not praying to God. No. Meditation is touching myself. Now, what am I missing? What do I want? How can I get what I want? Can I practice that? Who can help me? How can I get help? What kind of help can I get? All of these things are very, very subtle, but it has to do with feelings. So we have to grow from inside. You see, the body grows automatically from a baby to an adult, but the mind may not grow. We have to allow it to grow. And the way for it to grow is to experience touching the self, understanding the self, healing the self, realizing the self, and moving on from there, the way forward. So when the soul is evolved, the body follows. It's the soul that makes the body move, not the other way. The soul makes the body move. Now people tell me the eyes can see, the ears can hear, the mouth can talk, the hands can do. Wrong. Not true. Not true. Look at a corpse, a dead body. Does it have eyes? Can it see? Does it have ears? Can it hear? Does it have hands? Can it do? So what is doing? What is seeing? What is hearing? What is doing all the activity in the body? It's the soul. So when the soul is not loved, when the soul doesn't get attention, when the soul is not given knowledge, when the soul doesn't touch the Supreme, the soul becomes weak. And so to compensate the weakness, it wants money, it wants position, it wants beauty, it wants fame. But it is a very poor way of compensation, because anything to do with the body is not permanent. Anything to do with the body is temporary. As long as I'm in this body, I may be a doctor. As long as I'm in this body, I may be a lawyer. But when I, the soul, leave the body, I'm no more a doctor, no more a lawyer. If I take another birth, I will have to start practicing or learning medicine or learning law again from step one. So, it is not permanent. But when you evolve the soul is evolved, then you carry that with you. This is why they say the karma that you do follows you for birth after birth, from one janma to another janma, from birth to birth. Your karma. What is your karma? How evolved are you? How mature are you? How immune are you? How healthy are you? Accordingly, you get your next birth. So do you want to be happy now? Meditation. You want to be happy in the following births? Meditation. You want to invest in something permanent and safe? Meditation. So meditation number one is touching the self, understanding, healing, and overcoming whatever negativity that's inside, and then replacing it with positivity. Very important. It will take a whole lifetime. You cannot become a yogi in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. No. A yogi is a yogi the whole life. And he's growing, evolving, understanding, knowing, being more mature, being more understanding, being more loving, being more accepting, more. Because for the body, there is a limit. Had. There's a limit. How much can you do? How much can you earn? How much can you give? There is a limit. But for the soul, it is behad. No limit. Limitless love. Limitless friendship. Limitless power. Limitless happiness. Evolve. Soul evolves. The physical education that we learn in schools, in universities, does not, I repeat, does not make the soul mature. No. This is why even very educated people, they have sorrow in their lives, in their relationships, in their achievements. They have sorrow. Why? No investment done for the soul. So, I am a soul. I am not this body. So, when I don't love myself and educate myself and grow to be bigger, stronger, who can help me? Can God help me? No. Because, you see, when a baby, say a child, 4 years, 5 years, prays to God, what can he ask? Chocolate, ice cream. I want to go out and to play in the playground. So the child is 10 years, 15 years, what will it ask? I want a laptop, I want a tab, I want a handphone. The child is 20 years. What will it ask? Something else, book or something, getting admission to a university. And when it's 25 or 30, you'll say, I want to get a good partner. So all throughout our lives, we are asking for temporary things from God. And God, I don't know how you can make sense out of this. Paramatma, God, He cannot give you anything physical. Anything physical is not given by a soul. What can a soul give? What can God give? Peace, understanding, acceptance, cooperation, love, maturity, acceptance, one world family. Not lip service, not through our lips. Understanding, accepting inside. I don't have to tell you that we are all brothers. No need. I feel it, I understand it, I accept it, and I show it in my life. That's it. No talking, because talking is valueless. I can talk anything. It has no value. The value of a person is in his character. So can I understand myself, and can I feel what I have to feel in a positive way? Am I in that kind of flexibility, that kind of growth, and that kind of transformation? So I have to meditate, touch myself, say, example, somebody is giving me bad vibrations or bad thoughts or something negative. It comes to me. That feeling is sent to me and I get that feeling. If I'm weak, if I, the soul, I'm weak, I'll say, you see, I never did anything to that person. And then you see, he's doing all this to me. This world is not fair. If I'm a little bit mature, not fully, I can say, I never did anything to him. He is doing it to me. Maybe in my past life, I could have hurt him. Now he's hurting me in return. Okay, accounts settled. I can think like that. But if I'm really an evolved soul, a mature soul, what will I think? I'm getting bad vibrations. I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to give it back to him. He's my brother. He's my sister, my family, children of one God. So that negativity, I change into positivity and return that to him. Mature. So when you're mature, you don't take revenge. You don't get into a quarrel, a fight, nothing. You are Shanti and you're happy. So, soul happiness is powerful. Body, sensual pleasures, have a Dunlop pillow, Dunlop bed, good food, good clothes, good car. Sensual pleasures are temporary. Another thing that I can also teach myself is whatever I give to the body, whether it is something, whether it's a relationship or anything else that I give to the body is never satisfied. The body can never ever be satisfied. Is a billionaire happy with his billions? He wants more. If a man marries 10 times, is he happy? No, he wants more. If a person smokes 1 packet of cigarettes, is he happy? No, he wants 2. If a person drinks alcoholic drinks, happy with 1 drink, 2 drinks, he wants more. Drugs. Once you try enough? No. So, if you look at the body, you eat ice cream or chocolate or whatever, biryani rice, whatever, you want more. Because the physical body can never ever be satisfied. That is why in Hinduism, they talk about this panch vikar, kama, krodha, moha, lobha, ahankar. These 5 vices. Lust. Lust can never be satisfied. You want more, 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 until the soul says, enough. No more. Enough. The soul is strong, the body will follow. If the soul is weak, the soul will say, how can? I'm still young and I'm still powerful, I'm still this. Calm. Krodh. Anybody can say, I won't get angry. It comes. But if the soul has peace and happiness, all the vices, the 5 vices, will become less. So it is a game of which is greater. So if I invest in the body becomes very naughty. If I invest in the soul, I can control my body. So who is the controller of your life? Who controls your life? So happiness has to come from the soul, not the body. I have taken down some notes. So there is temporary happiness of the body, permanent achievements, happiness, peace from the soul. The senses can be happy. If I wear a nice dress, I'm happy. But when I invest in the soul, I meditate to be peaceful. I meditate to be thankful. I meditate to be grateful. That stays with me and I can work on it for it to become more and more. But when I take pleasure in sensual pleasures, what happens? I want more, and yet I become more and more empty. Kali. I become empty. There is nothing in this world that can satisfy the body. But when I invest in the soul, happy today, happy tomorrow, happy the day after, and again happy. After some time, happiness becomes my way of living. It becomes my way of thinking. It becomes my way of doing. So I'm accumulating that happiness. But when I accumulate for the body, it's not accumulation, it's depletion. So there is happiness, long-term, short-term. So when I have a son, then everybody is very happy. I've got a waris, in my family. My son can take over my business if I get a son. But when the son grows up and he is very mischievous, naughty, I get sorrow. So that is short-term. But long-term happiness, I invest in my self, the soul. So when I become peaceful, I'm happy when my son is born. When I'm happy when my son is born. And when my son is naughty, he is naughty, but I am happy. Nobody can take away the happiness that I have stored inside me, the soul. Long term. But I invest in my son and then nothing happens. All my investment is gone and I'm dead. So in Brahma Kumaris, a very good lesson that I really love is I have to love myself first. And when I love myself, I have to give myself the right things in the right amount, in the right time, in the right way. Anything more that I give to myself is poison. Think about it. What is poison? Something that I have that is more than what I need. That is poison. For example, I have one house. Okay, that's my house, I live in it. And then I say, I need income to live. I have another house, I get income from that. But if I have 10 houses, a lot of money, that lot of money is a kind of poison. It's a kind of poison. It will make me more greedy, more selfish, more egoistic, something, because it is poison. So, according to his need, not according to his greed. Very famous saying, according to need, not according to greed. Because greed leads to poison. Saving, not productive. Few people benefit, many people suffer. Anything that is more than my requirement is poison. So long term, I fill myself. If my son is naughty, it's okay. I have a naughty son, no problem. But I am happy. I am peaceful. So when we take sorrow, see, my son is naughty and I become sad, that is a sign of a weak soul. He is bad, I'm unhappy. My wife is sick, I'm unhappy. My business is down, I'm unhappy. Something happens there, I'm unhappy. So I take unhappiness everywhere and I put it in myself. But when I learn to meditate, I can help people because I don't get affected by their sorrow. I can help them. For example, say there's a death in a family. Somebody passed away and they're all crying. I go there and I also cry. What am I doing? I'm not helping. But I can go there and I can tell them, be brave, don't cry. Now let's do this. Let's get started with the ceremony. What should we do? Shall we call a priest? Shall we call a lawyer? Shall we call this, that? Help. We should sit and cry. What are you doing? So, one of our very famous sayings in Brahma Kumaris, don't give sorrow, don't take sorrow. So very important lesson, but this can only be practiced if you learn meditation and the soul is strong. Otherwise you will say, how can my wife is so sick and you want me to be strong? Impossible. think about it. We have to be strong enough to help people. So, long term, short term. When you invest in the soul, it's a long term spiritual investment. Just now I went to inner space in Shanti Sarovar. I went round. There was one saying that caught my eye. A scientist is also a spiritual person, and a spiritual person is also a scientist. So to be spiritual, you have to think logically, positively, and truly. So science and spirituality go together. If you are in sorrow and I take sorrow, am I clever? I have to help. So, long term, short term, legal and illegal happiness. You know what is legal happiness? Illegal happiness. I bring home not pure money. You see, there's a saying, impure money, black money, illegal money can never ever give happiness. You see, a seed is spoiled. The seed is spoiled. And I plant it in the ground, it will not grow. It's spoiled. The money I bring back is black money. And I want my family to be happy. It will never happen. So happiness must come from peace, truth, so many things. Happiness. So when you want the soul to be evolved, soul to be peaceful, soul to be happy, take only those that are rightfully yours, that are legal, not stolen, not taken, not illegal, not dirty, not bad. Everything that you use, let it be legal. Then you are investing in the soul. The soul gets more peaceful, happy. The other thing, if I want to become strong and I want to grow with age, I have to grow mentally as well. So I learn from my mistakes. I learn from my past life. I learn from my younger days. So can I learn? The problem is, many of us, we get frustrated, we try again. One example, I may be wrong, forgive me if I'm wrong. I get married to somebody and that marriage doesn't work. I get divorced. Nothing wrong. We don't get along, I'm divorced. But I think if I marry another person, I will be happy. It doesn't happen. When I cannot get along with one, I cannot get along with anyone. So whoever I get married to, I like it or not, I can take it or not, if I can adjust, cooperate, accept, love, and make it successful, I am a great soul. Running away, breaking away is not a sign of courage. It's a sign of cowardice. So, see, when we have a father who drinks, we never divorce our father. So, oh, he's a drunkard, I don't want my father. We never say like that. And if my mother is a very lazy person, or my mother doesn't have good character, I won't say, I don't like my mother, I'm going to divorce my mother. Whatever it is, we still say my mother, my father. But when it comes to a spouse, and we have intimate relations with a spouse, small mistake, you go your way, I go my way. Not the sign of an evolved soul. So life has a lot of challenges. But if we can handle handle those challenges in a positive way, in a graceful way, and make an impossible thing possible, is so good. So good. I have seen many marriages. The husband is very well educated and holding a very good position. And the wife is a very simple person, doesn't know much, doesn't know how to talk, doesn't know how to dress up, doesn't know how to communicate properly. But eventually, she becomes great. All that praise has to go to the husband. How he trained the wife to be a better person and to live up to his standard. Great man. I know of a real life case. This person, this brother, he married a girl who was pampered by her mother. The daughter will get bed coffee, and then the mother will say, sleep, don't get up. And then she will dance, so mother will make her up nicely. She can dance, she's pretty, but the mother pampers her. She cannot cook, she cannot clean the house, she doesn't wash the dishes, nothing. And this boy she married to is holding a big position, and I knew this background of these two people. But what happened was, the husband, now married to her, he tells his wife, you see, when you're with your mother, you get up at 10 o'clock. Now you're married to me, don't think that you have to get up at 6 o'clock and make my coffee. I can make my own coffee. You sleep 10 o'clock, okay. I married you like that. I knew it. I married you. So don't get up because of me. You get up when you're okay. Like that, one by one, he told his wife not to change. But she saw her husband getting up, good job, high pay, and making his own coffee, dressing up, going to work. One day, 1 month, few months, she couldn't sleep anymore. She got up. Then she didn't know how to cook. Whatever she cooked, you say, wonderful cooking, beautiful cooking. Today, she can do Italian dishes, English dishes. When I visit them, she say, what food you want? Italian, Brahmin, what? How the husband just accepted, no questions. And she has changed. Very easy to say, lazy, stupid. But you married her for life. And she's very efficient, very clever girl. So I go there, and when I see her cooking for her husband, she cooks with so much love. And then the mother who was pampering her, she calls her daughter, why you don't come home? Come home, I'll take care of you for some time. Why are you serving your husband all the time? You also need rest. You also need to be good. She says, Mother, I'm happy in my husband's house. Don't call me. And then the mother came to me and said, see my daughter, after she's married, she doesn't even want to come home and see me. Miracle. One man can change one woman. You need power. to think, accept. It's a real story. Please don't think that I am making up. Until today, they are there. The mother is there in another country. So, the mother says, no, my daughter will not come home. She's happy with her husband. So, you see how we have to accept. I first. Normally we say, you change, then I change. Everybody says, you change, then I change. Nobody will change. We wait for each other until doomsday. Maturity is happiness. Acceptance is happiness. Peace is happiness. Soul power is happiness. Touching the self is happiness. So many things. Eating the proper kind of food is happiness. Because there's a saying, you are what you eat. I didn't believe this. I didn't believe, even though I was and am a vegetarian from birth. I'm a vegetarian from birth, but I didn't believe you are what you eat. But then they said, look at the lion, look at the tiger, look at the snake. Look at what they eat and see how they behave. Look at the elephant. Look at the horse. Look at the cow. Look at the deer. How royal. How sweet. And the other, so cunning, so cruel. So our food has a great impact on our spiritual health and physical health. Great impact. So, when I see the deities like Saraswati, she looks so happy, so contented, like a mother. So what is she feeling? She's happy, she's peaceful, she's giving blessings, she's forgiving, she's teaching, she's inspiring. Happiness. When there's inside happiness, you're able to share. When there's inside happiness, you're able to give. And you become a Dharmatma or a Devatma or a Punyatma. All these Atmas, not the Sharir, not the body. Give. Then some people will say, I've no money, I've no education, I've no time, I have nothing to give. Why God made me like this? You have so much time and so much money, you can give, I cannot give. God is unfair, the world is unfair. No. To give blessings with your thoughts. The poorest of the poor can still say, I bless you. The poorest of the poor can still say, I forgive you. The poorest of the poor can still say, I'm strong, I can work, I will work honestly. I will not find fault with you, and give excuses for my weakness. So everybody, either with thoughts, words, actions, relationships, donations, whatever way, you can still give. Happiness. A happy person can give. An evolved person can give. One who loves the self can love others. One who pays attention to the self can give attention to another person. So important to learn how to meditate. Meditation is giving some time for yourself, because you love yourself more than anything else in the world. You love yourself more than anything else in the world. So aren't you going to give yourself some nice thoughts, some love, If you make a mistake, I forgive myself. I will not repeat it. If you say something wrong, I forgive myself. I will not repeat it. Learn, grow, move. We are not perfect. I am not perfect, but we can still grow. There's room for improvement because the soul gets evolved. So am I a Devatma or am I an Asura Atma? What kind of Atma am I? Papatma, a Punyatma? What? I have to label myself. What kind of Atma am I? So we don't have to give money, just pure thoughts. You see, a saint from the Himalayas, he's been there 30 years, he comes down to a city, all the people will crowd round him and pray at his feet, touch his feet, kiss his feet. Does he have money? No. Does he have a family? No. Does he have any education? No. Does he have any status? No. Why people go to him? Because his thinking is pure. He has achieved an inner peace, an inner beauty that we don't have, and so we touch his feet. Has got something which I don't have. So what is true happiness? It has to do with the soul. Now we are living in Hyderabad. Many people, all kinds of people. Some are good, some are not good. No problem. But can I be happy with the good people and the not so good people? Then I am successful. I am happy. I am peaceful. Whether they are good or not good, it's there. Their karma, their doing, their action, their drama, their play, everything them. But why I must change for them? Because they are not good, I have to reply or respond in the same way. No need. So Brahma Kumaris teaches us to live in the midst of the town, the city. All our centers are in the city. We don't go to any ashram or any jungle. Meet hundreds of people, and in that meeting, change ourselves, not them. So all the people are helping for that instrument to change. How good is that? Wonderful. So we have to mix. We are social people, social animals, but we can still grow in the midst of chaos. We can still heal in the midst of uncertainty. No worries. See, when I depend on my money goes, suddenly my house is burnt down, suddenly a thief steals my whatever, or suddenly the bank in which I put my money goes bankrupt. What happens? I was dependent on my money and now no money. What happens to me? Collapse. Never be dependent on anything that is temporary, including relationships. No relationship is permanent. Stand on your own 2 feet and give love, give cooperation, give understanding, give acceptance, give. Dharmatma. Don't say, oh, I don't want anything, I want to be on my own. I'm not a sannyasi. I'm a Raja Yogi. I meditate. I live with everyone. So, You see, the soul is looking for truth. Truth, Satya. God is Satya. When there is no truth, there is no peace and there is no happiness. Please believe this. When there is no truth in the soul, there can never, ever be peace or happiness. So, invest in yourself. You are very, very important. Give time. Understand yourself. Love yourself. Touch yourself. Teach yourself. Again, again, again. There is happiness which you can get very cheaply. I buy a bottle of something and I drink it and I get crazy, happy, cheap. But when I want real, truthful happiness, it's a long time. It's not cheap. It takes a lot of time. Understanding, maturity, evolvement. I have to invest in things that are real. We like gold. We don't like artificial gold. We want the real thing. I have to be peaceful and independent of relationships. Then you will think, wow, life is very dry. I live in a family, we all are happy. No, it doesn't stop you from being happy in the family. You love yourself, you can love your wife and children more and more and more. Unlimited happiness. You must have listened to Sister Shivani. She just talks about thinking only, how to think. And that itself will change the world. When you change the world. The world changes. Just thinking, how you think can change. So, when we talk of karma, we get a karmic account from our thoughts, from our words, from our actions, and from our relationships, etc., etc., etc. But 85%, I repeat, 85% of our karmic accounts come from thinking. What does this mean? If from my heart I bless somebody truly, I might get 100 marks. But if my heart is not willing to bless, but with my words I bless, I will get 5 marks. Just now thinking truly, 100 marks. With words I say, long life, dirghayu, dirghais, satyais, dirghais, purnais. But I don't mean it, only 5 marks. When I give a donation, I'm not happy to give, but everybody is looking at me. And if I don't give, it's not nice. So I give 5 marks. So just by thinking, you can become a punyatma. Just by thinking nicely, enough. Don't need to talk, no need to do. Just think good. Enough. So easy, so cheap, so nice, so attainable, so near, so godly, so divine. Just see, you are what you think. You are what you think. So, we are human beings What is a human being? A human body in a thinking being, not a doing being. Being, thinking. So first thing I do is I think, then I talk, then I do. So the seed is thinking. Thinking means seed. When the seed is good, the fruit is good. When the seed is rotten, no fruit. So when I think wrong, I'm cursing myself. When I think bad, I'm cursing myself. When I do wrong, I'm cursing myself. So do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Then why do you think angry? Why do you think bad? Why do you make another person cry? Why do you give problems to another person? You love yourself. Because what you do, you will get it back. So even if you bless with your heart, you're getting back so many blessings. You know our senior Daddy Janaki, she was very sick. Very sick. But after some time, she gets well again. And then she'll say, 10% medication, 10% my positivity, 80% your blessings. Thank you, I'm okay. Ashirwad. Blessings. You cannot ask. You cannot tell, Amma, Appa, nak Ashirwad miyandi. No. Nobody can give. You have to earn it, not ask for it. Earning, you get. Bless. Forgive. Forget. Accept. One very nice thing about Brahma Kumaris, I'll tell you, I like very much. Very, very much. You know what? They say, see, don't see. Hear, don't hear. So good. So very good. You know why? I am having a magazine and there are many pictures there. Then I see a phonographic picture. I look. That looking has given a picture in my mind. And when I sleep, that picture projects itself. I have polluted my mind. So I put something in my mind that is polluted. A bad picture from a magazine. I didn't know. I just happened to look at it. And so I looked at it for a long time. Oh, like this, yeah. Oh, and then it's photograph here. So when I put something in my mind, I have to throw it. It will take many years to throw that one picture from my mind. Many years. Not one day, not 2 days. Looking at it, 1 minute. Looking at it is 1 minute. To throw it, it will take many, many years. Same thing when I hear some gossip. Easy to gossip. I hear. So I put something in my mind. See, this person A is not a good person. I only heard it once from my friend. She told me, this A is not good. He did this. So I heard it and I put it inside me. Every time I see A 10 times a day, every day, many years. And I tell myself, not good, not good, not good, not good, million times. I heard once, I repeat it a million times. So even to see is dangerous. That is why they say in your house, keep pictures of deities, keep nice pictures, hear good songs, because we don't want to put rubbish inside us. We are not dustbins. You know what happens to a dustbin? Flies will come, there's bad smell, there's disease. I'm not a dustbin. I'm a flower. So do I put nice things or I put rubbish in me? How can I be happy? How can I be happy? So even to love myself, so much of wisdom is needed. What I think, what I read, what I see, who are my friends, who are my family members, what do I eat, what is my pastime, where do I work? All of these things can make me a dustbin or a flower. Everything. So am I absorbing? Am I taking? Or am I transforming and giving back negativity, change into positivity? I am the doer. This is what the Gita says. You are the doer. You then create your own karmic account, your own life. You, the doer. So important. Even one thought is so important. And we think, so many things. And we don't know what we are thinking. The thoughts come and go. So when you meditate, you stop thinking and you say, my body is relaxed. I'm relaxed, I've got nothing to do. Now I'm going to talk to God. I'm going to talk to God. I don't know God. How to talk? So I can talk like this to God in my mind, not verbally, but because I want to show you, I'm going to talk, loudly, my thoughts, okay? You want to hear how we talk to God? Because many people say, how to talk to God? Because God is also a friend. God is also a father. God is also a guide. God is also a teacher. And I don't know how to talk to Him. So sorrowful story. Tragedy. Tragedy. What to do? I can't talk to God. So how do I talk to God? Okay. So let me just give a short example. You know, Father, they call you God, but I call you Naina, Father, Baba. I know I'm a soul. As a soul, I have a father, and you are my father. For this body, I have a bodily father. But for the soul, you are my Naina. I don't know how to talk to you. For so many years, I didn't talk to you. I just said my japas, my mantras, my prayers, but I didn't talk to you from my heart. But today, I am going to start talking to you. You're free to listen to me. I'm a Jyotirbindu. You, my father, my Naina, also Jyotirbindu. Like father, like son. I don't have to talk in a very sophisticated way, in the form of a mantra. I just talk to you naturally. You're my father, and you're also my teacher, my guide, my friend. So I will talk to you naturally, yeah? Okay? You listen? Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I'm trying to control my anger. It doesn't go. I get angry many times. Every day I get angry. Small things make me angry. What to do? How to control my anger? Will you help me? How will you help me? Tell me. You won't help? You won't talk? You won't show me? I know you'll show me. But I will try. I will try tomorrow from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. 2 hours. Sariya? Just 2 hours. I will not get angry. You see me, okay? Father, you see me. For 2 hours tomorrow, I will try my best not to get angry. Okay? Deal? Okay, you must see me. Tomorrow what time? 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I will not get angry. At least let me start small. Because you ask me not to get angry the whole day. Impossible. But at least start small. 8 to 10. Okay? Okay, so next day, what do? I talk to God. You know what I promise? 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Going to be 8 o'clock. I get ready. Then my wife comes and say, Naina, there's nothing in the house. No money, no vegetables, no nothing. First thing is to get angry. I'm trying to be peaceful, and there she's telling me something. First thing is to get angry. But my father is looking, so I just keep quiet. I don't reply. Anger is coming. I tell myself, go down, no, down. Because I promise, don't get angry. Then the wife sees that I'm not answering. She goes away. This Naina, okay, won't even listen to me. She goes away. Then I ask my father, you see, one time I succeeded. You're happy? I'm also happy. Actually, I wanted to scold her, but then I promise you how to break my promise. So, thank you. I go to office. My boss calls me and he says, because of this, I'm not happy with you. I want to tell my boss, not me, it's the other person. But I told God that I'm going to be peaceful, that I won't get angry. So I just kept quiet. The boss scolded me. I took the scolding and I kept quiet. After some time, the boss comes and says, sorry, I scolded you wrongly. It's the other person. It's okay. Then I tell God, you see, I won 2 times today. You're happy? Enough, 2 times. Now it's already 10 o'clock. See, I win. So you're happy? Tomorrow again I'll make another promise. 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. I'll try. If you still get angry, then you can tell, I tried to control, but it just came out. Sorry, I'll try again. This is how I'm going to talk to you. You are my friend, and you know what's inside my heart. I will tell you, okay? So you don't come, you must see me all the time. Don't go away from me. I also will not go away from you. I'll think about you. I'll think of you. I'll be with you. I'll talk to you. I love you. I'll see you. I'm with you. You and I, inseparable. Okay? Sariya, thank you. Happy. I love you, Father. So easy. So easy. And then we make it so hard. You want milk, you want flowers, you want this, you want that. He doesn't want anything. So, talk. talk to God, because meditation is creating a relationship with a higher power, and that higher power will start showering blessings on you. You get double power. One, your own willpower. Two, blessings. Asirwad. Easy to move forward. Love yourself enough, because when you love yourself, you love the world. Okay, everybody? Enough? Now it's 8 o'clock. They told me 8 o'clock. Stop. If not, I can go on. The story is never ending. It's a never ending story. The love story between I, the creation, and God, the creator. He is so good, so patient, so silent, so loving, so humble, and so giving. Can I understand God? Can I come close to Him? And can I glorify Him? How? Through my own personality. If I love my father, physical father, I learn hard, I get a good job, and I'll tell you, see, I'm whose son? I'm such a great man now because of my father. He is our father. We love him, become great. This is the way to talk to God. Simply, naturally, lovingly, ordinarily. Just be yourself and move on. Okay, everybody? So good night. Thank you for your patience. And if I have said anything that's not so good, sorry. So I come from Bali. I'm in Bali for 30 years. Very nice family. Balinese are nice people, but still very hard to get along. I'm 100% Indian. They are 100% Balinese. Thinking is different, religion different, eating different, everything different. But still, we can live together as one. All we have to do is to change. Okay? Om Shanti. Come to Bali and visit me. I'm in the Brahma Kumari Center in Denpasar. Denpasar is the capital of Bali. So I'm learning meditation, Raja Yoga, for 41 years. From nothing. I know nothing. I knew nothing. Even though I've got physical education and good education, I knew nothing. So now I know that only spirituality can make you grow and evolve. So my wish is you also take time to love yourself and to grow. Love you and good night. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Janaki. Again, one round of applause more. So she's walked us through many different arts of being happy, right? I think to pick up one point for everybody, and the cherry on the cake was the way she told how to talk to the young guy, right? Sweetly. So thanks a lot, sister, for the teachings today. And to move on, we have some announcements. So we have Sister Shivani coming to Shanti Sarovar, Hyderabad, and the programs listed, it is on 27th July and 28th. So on 27th, which is Saturday, we have 3 slots. So first is your 7 to 8:30 in the morning. Next is your 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The third slot goes 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we have on Sunday evening as well, we have a program 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's same as your Sunday talk. It collides with that. So we have these 4 programs now. It's one event attendance for a person so that more people can take the benefit of the program. And good to have the new people who have not attended her sessions here in Hyderabad anytime earlier. Good to let them know. So, and the passes for this program would be distributed here at Shanti Sarovar or nearest Brahmakumari Center. They can be taken from there. That starts next week and the following week. So 2 weekends we'll have the next Sunday, and the following weekend we'll have the distribution of the passes. And the person who has to attend, we encourage them to take the pass for themselves. No sharing the passes and no getting on behalf, right? Because we need to get some details. So good to have if that person who needs a pass walks into Shanti Sarovar or a center and get the pass for the event they want to. Next is the Sunday program, which is Heal the Healer. It's specifically for the doctors. Now, any mainstream doctors, allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda, any mainstream doctors, not professionals, the helping professionals on the hospital management, but specifically doctors. And that program is on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So again, the same notifications for that. That good to have like one event to be attended by a doctor, and it will need the passes, which can be taken from the center or from Shanti Sarovar premises. Yeah, and we have the invitations and the pamphlets of this program downstairs. So if you want to take and circulate to somebody, maybe in your acquaintance, please do so.
Shivani is the most adorable and the most dynamic yogi of today. For her program, thousands come, and she only talks about thoughts. Thoughts are everything. Please take advantage of her coming. You in Bharat, you're very lucky to have her. We in foreign countries, we have to get permission, create a crowd, and this is very difficult. So in Bharat, she's doing a lot of seva, and please take advantage of this program, which is for you. You are very fortunate, very lucky. Okay? So shall we end with a small song? Okay, please open your eyes. Saraswati doesn't close her eyes. Gautama Buddha doesn't close his eyes. You also don't close your eyes. Just look and feel good, think good, see good. Shanti.
राजयोगी बनो राजयोगी मेरे प्यारो बनो राजयोगी राजयोगी बनो राजयोगी मेरे प्यारो बनो राजयोगी राजयोगी बनो राजयोगी जिंदगी में परम शांति होगी मेरे प्यारो बनो राजयोगी राजयोगी बनो राजयोगी मन का दर्पण दमकने लगेगा आत्मचिंतन चमकने लगेगा का दर्पण दमकने लगेगा, आत्मचिंतन चमकने लगेगा। योग पथ पर जरा चल के देखो, सारा जीवन महकने लगेगा। सारी काया हो, सारी काया बनेगी निरोगी। मेरे प्यारो बनो राजयोगी, राजयोगी बनो राजयोगी।
Thank you all for your time here and being a very patient listener. For sure, you've enjoyed the talk today. We have the prasad downstairs at the reception counter. Please take it while you're going back home. Have a great week ahead. Thank you.